What is up, guys? It is Jamedy1, and today I will be looking at something I teased earlier in the week. That's right, Halo 5 Forge. So Halo 5 Forge is a Windows 10 exclusive game that gives you the ability to create your own content using Halo 5's Forge mode, and to allow you to have private matches with friends. It was initially released in September, and it seemed like a pretty good idea, and there were some people that seemed to like it, but many were disappointed, me included, that you could only play with XboxLive friends and that there wasn't a way to play with any other players. Until now. In conjunction with the Monitor's Bounty update, a custom game browser was recently implemented into both Halo 5 and Halo 5 Forge, which basically means you can play Halo 5 multiplayer on PC. As long as you have Windows 10, and as long as you have the courage to go through the Windows 10 store, which, let's be honest, is not the first place you think of when it comes to getting games. Also, it's a terrible storefront that nobody should have to use. Even though Halo 5 Forge is not the full Halo 5 experience, it's the closest we'll get right now to basically having a PC version of Halo 5. And so I decided to check it out, because putting Halo and PC in the same sentence and not having the word "not" in between is gonna get me interested. I'm only going to be talking about the custom game browser experience, therefore I won't be discussing Forge mode, at least not today. So the custom game browser allows you to join player-made custom games that run on dedicated servers. Joining will add you to a player's fireteam within the lobby, and the game modes and maps are determined by the host and could even be created by them. Most of the game modes you can expect to see include standard modes such as Slayer and Capture the Flag on normal Halo 5 maps, but occasionally you may see some interesting variations. For example, one of the first servers I joined was essentially Halo Combat Evolved multiplayer. It took place on the classic map Battle Creek, and the Magnum was replaced with the original pistol from Halo Combat Evolved, which I found fantastic, as it worked in the exact same way and it had the same scope as opposed to the Smart Link system which regular Halo 5 weapons use. Let's get the positives out of the way first. For the most part, the game ran fairly well, managing to keep at 60 FPS pretty much most of the time, which is no surprise because, first of all, the game doesn't look that good, and second, if it can stay at 60 FPS on the Xbox One, then it should have no problem at all on my PC. And my PC isn't even the absolute best PC in the world. There are quite a lot of options to choose from in terms of sound and gameplay and video to truly customize your experience, although there are a few issues that I have with it that I'll get to in a moment. The menu for joining a custom game is pretty nice. It's simplistic and clear, and finding a server to join is as easy as just looking for one, clicking on it, and then boom, you're on your way. Exactly how it should be. In most of the sessions I played, the connection seemed fairly stable, and I have to mention, the keyboard controls are actually really good. The gameplay in general is absolutely not Halo, which is why I've not really been that positive about it in the past, but it works, and it feels good on PC. It's responsive, and the default key mappings are actually not that bad, and didn't take long for me to adjust to. That's just the keyboard controls though. The mouse controls? Whew, that's a completely different story, which we'll get onto in a bit as we go over to the negatives. To start off, for a first-person game on PC, you need to have a pretty high field of view, not just to reduce motion sickness, but to also allow you to see more things on the screen, especially since you're generally closer to the screen when playing on PC, if you're using a monitor, that is. If you're playing your PC on a TV from a pretty reasonable distance, that may not be the case for you. And I was shocked to learn that there are no field of view options for Halo 5 Forge, which means you have to play the game at the horribly low field of view that the Xbox One version has for the whole time, which really threw me off when I first played this. In terms of the mouse control, which I hinted at earlier, it doesn't feel right. Mouse controls in a PC game need to feel smooth and precise, but in Halo 5 Forge, it just feels really floaty. And no matter how much I tweak the settings, it just never feels good. One of the big mouse issues that could be the main cause of all of this is the fact that the sensitivity feels really low, even when on the highest option. And for a first-person shooter, this is a huge problem, and it could easily be fixed, though. You know, if they do update this with a field of view slider, then we'll see how that goes. But the biggest, most massive problem that absolutely cannot be fixed in this game, though, is the fact that it isn't Halo 3, but that it's Halo 5. And Halo 3 is a much better game than Halo 5. And it isn't on PC. Please, Microsoft. So, is Halo 5 Forge's custom game browser the real Halo PC experience that we've all wanted? Even if the smaller issues were all fixed or just weren't there at all, I would say that it's not. But it's a positive sign that Microsoft know that we want Halo on PC. We should be getting Halo 6 on PC thanks to Xbox Play Anywhere, and who knows, maybe they'll bring the Master Chief Collection to PC in a working state. Please, Microsoft, at least consider it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've been Jamedy1, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!